Sunset in Old San Juan, Puerto Rico. This place is amazing. The bugs are a little crazy right now out here. But wow. I love just walking up here on this rooftop. This is the Monastery Art Suites where I've been at for the last week. You could stay here too. Monastery.club. You can book one of the 9 rooms that are here. And I just love being up here. I was up here for sunrise this morning doing yoga with my friend Megan, which is amazing. I live streamed that. I tried to live stream it here on Instagram vertically, but it got cut off. But it's horizontally live streamed on Facebook. This place is incredible. Obviously, you got the beautiful sunset, got this cool lighthouse. That right there is the governor's mansion. It's kind of like the White House of Puerto Rico. Bugs are kind of crazy right now. They seriously want affection. Like, these bugs are all over me. Just they can't get enough snuggling. Well, I really like it here. I do not want to leave. I usually do want to leave places too. Like, usually I am ready to go. I don't like being away from my house and, my family and all those things, but not here. Here, I just want to keep staying. Just want to keep canceling my flight home and staying longer, but I'm not going to. I'm definitely coming home. Look how cool that fountain is. It gets all lit up and they do cool things at night. Just such a cool place. Really like it here. So peaceful. So I thought I'd come up and share it. Before I leave, I fly out at 3:30 in the morning. It is about 7:30 at night, East Coast time, so I guess it gives me another 9 hours before my flight leaves. Maybe I'll go for a long walk in a bit. I think I'll pack my stuff up. Maybe go for an evening walk. I walked more than 60 miles this week. I was just a walking fool, man. I couldn't get enough. I think I lapped around Old San Juan like 10 different times. Went this way, I went that way, went to the middle, up and down, I went all around. I was just walking. It was fun. It was and is incredible. But these bugs are incredible. Wow. Well, I'll be back a lot. This is going to be a third home for me. This place is very important. I have a long-term, multi-decade vision of being involved in Puerto Rico. I would love for this place to become the Hong Kong of America. A place with less regulation, more freedom, still a part of the States, still gets to benefit from some of the things our federal government can do, but like, this whole place is an opportunity zone, not just a region. It's like all of it is already. Not that this place should change and become high or become different. Like, I'd love for this place to be authentically Puerto Rico, with Puerto Ricans driving the culture, and I'd love for that to be expressed through abundance and prosperity, as things begin to get unlocked. I mean, this is one of the most graced lands there is in the world. It's like anything can grow here. It's just such a cool place. So you should come. You should come here. It's very awesome. Be good for vacation. I'm not the biggest fan of vacation. I like to get things done and work. So for me, it's a great place to work. It's my favorite thing to do. It's working. My hobby is working. That's what I like to do the most. I just like to build things. And seems like an incredible place to do that. But definitely some things that I've learned is like, I'm gonna have to learn Spanish. I think that's gonna be a vital thing for me to show honor and respect to the culture here. If I really want to be one day, I want to earn the title. I just dropped my phone, that'd have been a bummer. If I want to earn the title of a Gringo Rican, which is about as high as you can elevate yourself as a stateside white dude, if I want to be that, it starts with having enough respect to invest the energy and time into learning their language, which I think is a fair thing. I mean, the reality is I live in Santa Cruz, and we, local California people, we do expect the people from Mexico that move into our area, we expect them to learn English. That's part of blending into the culture and being a part of the culture. That's just what it takes. I should do the same. So that's big. That's going to take me time. I suck at languages. I've taken Spanish 3 times. I've taken Spanish 2 once. I moved to Spain for 6 weeks when I was 14 to try to learn language. That didn't work. Gone to Mexico a bunch of times. I've been told that you either are good at languages or good at math. I am great at math. Not good at learning languages. I also tried to learn Greek and Hebrew. That did not turn out very well. Just ended up being frustrating. So that's number one. I'm gonna have to learn Spanish if I really want to be a part of this culture over the next several decades. A lot of bugs. Whole lot of bugs. That is a delicious sunset right there. Other things. This is a maternal culture. Women drive a lot of the leadership, and so I need to be very mindful of that this is not the traditional kind of structure that's driven by just guys, the dude, kind of the guys only club. That's not the case here. It's a bit different, so I need to be very mindful of that as I try to make decisions or seek counsel, seek advice. So yesterday I went to the Chamber of Commerce thing. It was about 100 people. Most of them were people that are presidents of the different committees or running for the board of directors. And I ended up doing 5 interviews, all with 5 different women. Learned a lot from them. If you just ask good questions, people will give you the answers that you need to know. Other things are my suspicions around people like me that might move their company here under the Act 20 provision or move their life here under the Act 22 provision. That a lot of the times the Puerto Ricans, they don't feel as though the people that are doing that are actually coming to bring strength and value to their people and to their culture. And usually, not everybody said that, but I could kind of get the vibe, which is kind of back to learning the language. And also, do not come here to try to change things. Puerto Rico is amazing as it is. Puerto Ricans, they're dialed. They have a good thing going. And that good thing can be better, but that should be driven by them. And the other people that come here to participate in that should be very mindful of their role. Stay in their lane. If you're an entrepreneur, then be entrepreneurial here, but work within the entrepreneurial ecosystem. Look at Piloto 151 as a co-work space. Look at Parallel 18 as a accelerator, incubator, connect with the Chamber of Commerce people, find out about the university, how you can blend in with that, try to find ways of working with local Puerto Ricans and find out what it takes to help them be successful. Find out who has vision, who are the visionaries, what are they trying to accomplish, and serve and support their vision quietly with a humble and gentle approach. So these are all things that should be self-explanatory, but I don't know, us stateside gringos, we are very driven and arrogant oftentimes. So I could see lots of mistakes happening. The next thing you know, you're just one more guy or gal that came here to save some money on taxes, and now you have this amazing community of other expats, which is cool and good for those people that have found this amazing community of other people that are kind of like them and also moved here for the similar reasons. However, they're not actually a part of this community. They are kind of part of their own community, created their own little micro ecosystem. I just don't think that's probably the best approach. I think the best approach is to serve the people that are here. So I learned a lot more. Done a half a dozen audio podcasts, live podcasts. If you go to Twitter, I did half a dozen podcasts. The first one was with Pamela. She and I talked about doing it on a daily basis, but that was also under the premise that she may want to move here. I don't think that will be happening. So we did our first podcast, walking around for a half hour, and I think I'll kind of lead the host role and just interview as many people as I can. Maybe set it up to where I do half a dozen a week during one day. And I love this place. And then spread them out. Maybe I will do them every day. Landrew and Megan Woolworth are moving here June 4th. And Landrew will run one or more of my companies from here. Hey, look at that. Hello, Futurecast Live. And I'll be back a lot. I'll keep popping back over here as often as I can. It's very inconvenient for me to get here. I have to fly through Florida or Chicago or New York. There's no direct flight yet, so I'll work on that. I have a plan for that. My plan is to get a private plane. That what I'd love to see happen. You know what? I'm going on Facebook. Explain it there. So if you want to hear my idea of how I'm going to get direct flights from San Francisco to Puerto Rico, I'm going on Facebook right now, and we'll talk about it there. Go with some horizontal live video before I completely lose any light out here whatsoever. All right. Have a happy Thursday.